Welcome back to the Otaku A-Team channel. This is Habit here, and I'm bringing you my first video for the 12 Days of Anime. This one is going to be my two favorite moments. I decided to do two of my favorite moments of the podcast. So my first one is kind of going to be pretty broad. I don't know if this really counts as my favorite moment, but I'm going to give a little backstory to the whole podcast. So I've known Memory for quite a while, ever since we both stepped into the anime community. So me and him have gone back and forth for a very long time that we wanted to do a podcast a very long time. And we finally got along to doing one because we were around some people that we thought were a perfect fit to do a podcast with us, so we decided to start it up. Originally, it was me, Nate, or Memory, Travis, and Blade Ninja. So we started up with us four, and then later on, we had Professor Anime come on as our first guest, and he came on another episode as a guest, and then we decided to kind of add him into the podcast. This is one of my most fond memories of the podcast, is kind of getting the group together. It's a very interesting thing that happened because originally me and Nate probably thought we were going to end up making a podcast just me and him, but I'm so glad it turned into something different because we get a lot of differing views on the podcast because we all kind of have our own stance. I mean, me personally, I mainly watch romance, and I have a differing opinion from a lot of the people on the podcast. Nate is more towards like that mech side, and Travis is honestly more of like a gamer. He watches quite a bit of anime as well, but he has that side, and he likes a lot of sports anime, more recently, I guess. And then we have Miles. I feel like Miles is more towards the psychological side and a more neutral side, I suppose. And same with Aaron. He has a very neutral side to him. He likes watching a lot of different things. But I feel like all of us together kind of make the podcast what it is. I don't think it'd be the same if it was like subtracted one person. So I think my favorite moment is kind of getting the podcast started and kind of finding out what we wanted it to be. I mean, we've had a lot of transitions in the podcast. First, we started out just doing regular podcasts where we would record it and then upload it. Later on, we decided to incorporate our chat into it, the people that watch, so we decided to do live videos, and we've added in a lot of things. We've done top videos, we've done live reactions, so we have a lot of things that we've done, and that's probably my best moment of doing the podcast so far. I mean, we're almost at 1 year of the podcast as well, but my favorite moment has to be kind of getting our roots of how the podcast was created and started. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you probably didn't know this, but that's kind of how this started. So my second favorite moment is kind of all of us getting together and making this top 5 for the summer season. I thought that was very fun. A lot of us put in a lot of work, whether it was editing or finding the clips or deciding what we would do to vote for kind of what our favorites was. We actually came to a pretty good agreement, I feel like. The list was pretty neutral to all of our opinions for that season. I'm actually really happy we managed to make that video. I thought it honestly would have been harder than it was to decide what that top list was, but we all went in, and it was a pretty actually quick thing to all decide on what anime we thought was the best of that season. So to the best of our abilities, we incorporated everyone's favorite into a top 5 list, and it actually did pretty good. I wouldn't say it's our best video, but I also wouldn't say it's our worst video, view-wise and feedback-wise, but I really enjoyed making that video because we spent quite a while just looking over clips, thinking about what kind of song should we use, the original song, should we use the cover song, all that. A lot of process went into making that video, and it was just a very, very fun video, and I feel like a lot of you guys really enjoyed it, so hopefully we bring back more of those top videos for each season. But this was my 2 favorite moments of the podcast of this year. Definitely let me know in the comments section below what your favorite moments of the podcast is of this year, and definitely give this video a thumbs up, and definitely let us know what you're looking forward to us doing in the future, and hope you all enjoy everyone else's video, and hope you look forward to seeing me back next week for our top anime of this year. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video, and this has been Habit, and I'm out. See ya, guys. Peace.